Good evening, everybody. Here's your daily installment of what's going on with Galaxy. If you remember, I left off yesterday with this visualization that was working. Was quite happy with that. This wasn't quite working right. I was thinking I would always have a co-expression here, but not necessarily, so I think I've got that fixed. I'll show you that next. So I've installed the new version of the Shiny code, so I'll rerun the tool. Rerun the tool. This happened to me yesterday. Not sure what's going on here. The links kind of go bad. Anyway, let's see. Maybe this new version fixes that. Always a hope for a programmer. Oh, I fixed something, so I hope it fixed everything else. Anyway, alright, collapse that down. Here we go, we're going to run the new version. Take a deep breath. Okay, let's see what we get here. So, here we go to do the Shiny. Okay. New thing here, you can now save this, whatever's in this plot area, as a whatever file type you want to choose. Looks like we need, no, there's PDF. Alright, so you can do PDF if you want. And you've got a button here to initiate a file download dialog box, so you can name the download. Speaking of which, let me make sure it's working. Okay, I'll have to worry about that later. So the interactivity's working pretty well. I'll switch to a smaller matrix, so this is easy to test. But now when you go to heat map, added some controls here for color scheme. And just fiddling around with some options and how to detect what changed over here so I can update over here. Network graph now detects the minimum and maximum values in the graph and appears to be working. A little isolated guy up there, not sure. Maybe an option in the iGraph software. So it looks like that's working. Pretty responsive. 100 by 100 is usually what we end up working with. Looks like this is pretty quick, so might could go a little bit faster. This is running on my machine, so it's not running on Thor that has 12 cores and 48 gigs of RAM, so it might even run faster there. Okay, so that was tricky to get to this point. Several things on the list to go. Let's see what the future looks like. I don't know. I have to go over that later. Anyway, got this going. This is a pretty big step. This download part was kind of concerning. Didn't know quite how to do that since I hadn't done that before. And to be honest, I don't know that this is actually working. Let's see if I can get a check on that. Might as well show you this. See what's going on here. So this is the Shiny server. Hope you can see that. And so you can see the Shiny server's running over here out of its own directory. Then when you run a Galaxy tool, or in this case my Galaxy tool, what it does is copy this entire directory, which is expecting a file called bizmatrix.rdata, copies that over here to a new file, new directory actually. Directory's coded with the date and time up to seconds, so that should be pretty good resolution. So the last run here is at 1934, that must be it. You can see it copied a data set over from Galaxy. Everything in Galaxy has a .dat file, so you can't really look at an extension or the file name or anything to tell what it is. There's other meta variables you can look at, but just old school looking at the file name doesn't work. So what I do is I rename this file to the expected bizmatrix.rdata. So that's how that file's getting copied over. And download. Let's see if this we can download this plot. So what I get is download.html. I doubt that's correct. Let's see if we can. Okay, that's not right at all. So, next steps, getting this plot download to work. I did this earlier and I thought it worked, so typical. So, get a taste of the frustration as usual. Also, I'm going to be working on this aspect ratio over here. So this heat map always is square, no matter how much you size this window. And same with the histogram. I want a certain aspect ratio to look, quote, normal. Alright, that was interesting. Getting back into it again. Have fun. See you later.